was crazy, and it's a learning lesson, I think, for people listening, not to hold grudges. So I ignored his calls for 10 years. He was trying to have a relationship with me, and he wanted to build something between us later in life. And after 10 years of ignoring his calls, I got a phone call that he was on life support, and I had to fly down and make the call to pull the plug because he had so he was epileptic. He had a seizure. He fell in the water. And when they found him, he was basically dead. They were able to get him on life support. His brain was gone due to oxygen deprivation or whatever. So anyway, I'm standing here for 3 days regretting ignoring his calls for the past 10 years. And I never got to talk to him again. And I had to be the one to say, let's go ahead and pull the plug. So that was a huge lesson for me in holding grudges against people. And for any of your listeners, man, it's just not worth it, because I would give anything to have one conversation with the man and just tell him how I felt and hear his thoughts.
I mean, that's powerful. I mean, it's something I've done a couple speaking gigs, and one of the topics I talk about is living with no regrets. And it's something I'm very passionate about. I lost my dad. Today's actually 16 months since I lost my dad. But I had the pure opposite than you growing up. Like, I had a very, very tight-knit relationship with my dad. I was a 45-year-old, Dave, that I would talk to my dad 3 times a day still. Even though I saw my dad, he spent so much time with his grandkids. I had so many great memories with him. You still have regrets. Yeah. So I always tell people, man, pick up the phone, like, make that call, because life changes in seconds. It takes one phone call and everything changes in your life. And that moment of just like, fuck, like, why did I do that? It'll haunt you the rest of your life. And it's so invaluable what you said. I mean, it's just people that are listening to this and have the opportunity to pick up that phone call and call a brother, call a sister, call a family member, call a friend. I mean, even if you don't have a relation with them after, just have that open conversation, just to get it off your chest, and so you have no regrets on your side. I think it's so valuable and so important for people to do.